Is the security of electronic voting machines a myth or reality? Can these machines, critical to the democratic process, be hacked? Let's delve into this. Electronic voting machines, or EVMs for short, are at the heart of our democratic process. They are the bastions of our right to vote, the silent observers of our political choices. They are the conduits through which the voice of the public is translated into the language of democracy. A seemingly simple task, yet one that carries with it the weight of a nation's future. But what if these machines are not as secure as we believe? What if the trust we place in them is misplaced? What if these machines, which we entrust with our political destiny, are vulnerable to tampering? The concept of EVMs is simple yet elegant. They are designed to record votes electronically, thereby eliminating the need for tedious manual counting and minimizing the risk of human error. However, like any electronic device, they are not impervious to hacking. But how real is this threat? Is it a mere myth propagated by those dissatisfied with election results? Or is it a chilling reality that could undermine the very foundations of our democracy? The importance of secure elections cannot be overstated. They are the bedrock upon which the edifice of democracy is built. If the integrity of this process is compromised, so too is the trust of the public in the democratic system. It is this trust that motivates citizens to participate in elections, to voice their opinions, and to believe in the power of their vote. However, if the security of EVMs is called into question, it could lead to widespread skepticism and disillusionment among voters. This, in turn, could have far-reaching implications for the democratic process and the stability of the nation. The question remains, are EVMs as secure as we are led to believe, or are they vulnerable to tampering? As we move forward, it is imperative that we scrutinize these machines and the role they play in our democracy, for the stakes could not be higher. The security of EVMs is under question, with numerous potential hacking methods posing a threat to the integrity of the democratic process. Let's break down the myriad ways in which these machines can be compromised. Firstly, through hardware manipulation. This involves physical tampering with the EVM itself. A hacker could replace the internal components of the machine with manipulated ones that record votes differently. This could be done during the manufacturing process or at any point when the machine is unattended. However, this method requires a high level of technical knowledge and access to the EVMs, making it a less likely threat. The second method is through software manipulation. This refers to altering the code that runs the EVM. The software could be reprogrammed to miscount votes or to favor a certain candidate. This form of hacking is more difficult to detect because it leaves no physical evidence. However, it requires access to the source code, which is securely guarded by the Election Commission. Thirdly, there's the threat of remote hacking. This involves intercepting the wireless signals sent by the EVMs to the main server. If a hacker can break the encryption and gain access to these signals, they can alter the vote tallies being transmitted. This method is arguably the most worrying, as it could potentially be carried out from anywhere in the world. Lastly, there's the risk of social engineering attacks. This involves tricking election officials into revealing sensitive information, like passwords, that can be used to access and manipulate the EVMs. This method relies less on technical skill and more on human manipulation. As you can see, the methods of hacking an EVM are varied and complex, ranging from physical tampering to sophisticated cyber attacks. And while there are security measures in place to protect against these threats, no system is completely foolproof. The potential for EVM hacking is real and diverse, leaving many to question the validity of the results these machines produce. The potential for EVM hacking is not just a theoretical concern, but one that could have real, tangible impacts on election results. Imagine this scenario. You're in Telangana, a vibrant Indian state with a population of over 35 million, where democracy thrives on the promise of one person, one vote. Now, let's delve into the potential impact of EVM hacking on such a populace. The first and foremost consequence of EVM hacking would be the distortion of the will of the people. Each vote cast signifies a citizen's voice, their choice for a better tomorrow. If EVMs are compromised, this voice is silenced, replaced by the manipulative whims of those with ill intentions. Consider the Telangana elections. If EVMs were hacked, the scale of potential manipulation could be staggering. Imagine if even 1% of the votes were tampered with. That's over 350,000 votes, enough to swing many close races and potentially even determine the outcome of the election. The consequences for democracy are profound. EVM hacking could also undermine public trust in the electoral process. If citizens believe that their vote may not be accurately counted, they may be less likely to participate in future elections. This erosion of faith in the democratic process could lead to lower voter turnout, further skewing the results and empowering those who seek to manipulate the system for their own gain. The potential manipulation of EVMs also raises serious questions about the fairness of elections. If one party or candidate has the ability to tamper with vote counts, it compromises the level playing field that is crucial for a healthy democracy. It questions the very essence of free and fair elections, a cornerstone of democratic societies worldwide. The integrity of election results is at stake, leaving many to question the future of EVMs in the electoral process. As we delve further into the digital age, it is imperative that we ensure the sanctity of our democratic processes, lest we risk losing the very foundation of our democratic societies. As we grapple with the potential vulnerabilities of EVMs, it is crucial to consider how we can ensure the security of future elections. To this end, a multifaceted approach is needed. First, we must increase transparency in the electoral process. This means making the process of vote counting more open and observable, allowing for audits and checks that can confirm the accuracy of results. Second, stronger regulations are required. Governments need to impose stringent security standards on EVM manufacturers and hold them accountable for any lapses. Finally, the development of more secure technology is a must. We need to invest in research and development to create voting machines that are resilient to hacking attempts. This includes hardware that is tamper-proof and software that can detect and defend against cyber threats. This is not just about preventing potential election fraud, it's about preserving the faith of voters in the democratic process. The future of our democracy depends on secure, reliable elections. It's high time we address the issue of EVM security.